Then think about your past. Yeah, I really came from shit, but I won't change for shit. My bitch ass stuck in my ways. My wrist say I'm big and get paid. 100 shots, 100 shots. Me and my niggas pull up in 100 drops. My role model used to get 100 blocks. Street niggas in a tuxedo with a mom. She looked at my watch too long, now she see stars. I got so high last night, I did a show on Mars. Yo, bitch ate my dick, I caught her on them bars. My pinky ring, extra large. Phones all in the garage. Remember my first
The
Menard?
NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
100 shots, 100 shots. How the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots? You not welcome in my trap if you don't stop. Before you come through that big door, you better knock. They've been waiting on this gangster shit to drop.
The veteran kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Fuck nigga, get out your feelings. Your bitch got me sexual healing. Guess who just walked in the building? Came out with 6 bitches. My uncle said that's pimpin'. My diamonds always hitting. You looking for your bitch, she with me, nigga, she ain't missing. I told you fuck niggas stay out my way, but you didn't listen. Big rock in my watch. And we put
Brady
extensions
now on first down.
100 shots. 100 shots.
And incomplete to open things up.
Nice play there to force incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Play action, now it's Lance. Forced out to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they're taking no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Be careful who you call your friend and turn on.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
One thing about it, I'ma get money long as I live.
Again, it's Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out, and the 49ers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
Hate to brag, but I'm the shit. Got some head when I was 6.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
House on the lake, but I don't even know how to fish. Damn. Motherfuck the law, fuck the law, fuck the law. Flying down every president.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
My girl with me, and she look just like a Barbie doll.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They find some open field here. There he goes right side. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Jones. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake. Lance. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Flush to his right. This one caught by Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere.
Always
they
getting
want to
beat.
move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Lance now on first down. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And he stopped immediately there. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From midfield, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Wide open receiver.
Man, what?
Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Nigga ran right by him.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
We ride and we die, we slide, my God, my home. For the hood right here, free G money. We ride and we die, we slide on the side, my pole. Turn me up, folks.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away.
Turn me up, folks. We ride and we die, we slide on the side, my pole.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Right out of the gate, we're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
They never tell. My right niggas been left. They threw this out on the snare button. I prefer I duck that fucking chair.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Try taking me out. Cold words try stressing me out. Stay silent till the day I got out. They get me out. Still talking my talk.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Brady's throw there complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Lance eluding the pressure right. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's second and 10. The Lance now to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
That swung out to Mostert. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Again, it's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's all right. I know your pain, nigga. Hell's Angel. I was wrong when he ain't got a home. Question you gotta ask yourself. Hell's Angel.
Here's Lance. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Lance. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, as the first half is winding down, and the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. On first down, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Got you a bad bitch, and she better than rock. Let's get drunk then. Fuck that. Bitch, it's your birthday. Bitch, it's your birthday. Go on, shake your ass, girl. Bitch, it's your birthday. Hands in the air, that's your song. Might as well get fucked off that song for your birthday. Yeah, money, chill, fat.
Off a play action, here's Lance. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On play action, Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! O.J. Howard, 51 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch. It makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. Brady's going to look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
If I know you don't know, you ain't gonna play with me. I make you walk it, I walk it, I walk it.
On 1st down, Lance. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
And the 2-score game opportunity opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. It's what we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Play with my kids and play with y'all bitches. But I bet you I'ma chill up there with God. Play ball on y'all. I play with y'all niggas.
2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Again, it's Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Hey, Boots, man, give me back that goddamn 15,000 I gave you for that feature, so I can go put it on the nigga head real quick.
Nah, nigga, you getting a whole lot of money now, I tell you what. You just give me 5 G's.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Sometimes the sign be right there in front of your face, you just don't want to read it. You locked in. Everybody get locked in. I seen this shit. My shit right here.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they were influenced to release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
If you love me, you gon' smile. If you hate me, you gon' fry.
A 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
I want style, Slim Thug, I want it out. Going solo,
Fournette running out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. A couple of first downs on the draw already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Hooked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Vance to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Steps away. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. First down and a little extra for Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Brady now on first down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 2-yard line with the point. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Calling on first down is Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make it a second down. shotgun now for Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette complete.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in, it's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They hand this one to Gronk, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Samuel bringing in the slant. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 76 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Brady. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brady now on first down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Fournette, a first down carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point try now for Suckup. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. And they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On second down now, it's Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell scampering home from 19 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, and don't fumble the football.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with their second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tupac of my generation. Blue pill in the fucking matrix. Red rose in the great pavement. Young black nigga trapped and he can't change it. Know he a genius, he just can't claim it. Cause they left him no platforms to explain it. He frustrated so he get faded. But deep
now
down,
a handoff here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Dedication.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Just keeping the play alive. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Hard work plus patience. Some more of my sacrifice. I'm done waiting. Told you that I wasn't playing. Now you hear what I've been saying. Dedication. Dedication.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there for the Niners. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's a run now with Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, into a sea of defenders had intercepted. It's the former Stanford Cardinal, Richard Sherman. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 44 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
I got checks and balance. I flex dramatic. Another 50 on my neck. Just my reckless habit. Ain't no pussy on my
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Succop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, right side.
Bring it!
He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets it up past the 35.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 39, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Brady throwing complete near to Fournette. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I say, you know, I be everywhere you go, guy. Over here, everywhere we go by. See that nigga right there.
The Lance going to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
You better be gone. You look at me. You ready as shit. I'm real as it get. My nigga Cappy me said, hit him with Dickie. If I got your lingo. They be still in there buying and calling this swag. None of them niggas, you know.
Lance now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Shine like some mama, I doubt it. Fresh out of fuck, even in the mouth on it. Tell her you can keep it, baby, my mom want it. I'm a girl, motherfucker, my better watch what you say, I don't take shit from no motherfucker, my fuck a piece of the whole motherfucking thing. Can you hear me? Consider promoter of the rap for a period. Don't play another shit, the rap for a here. You a boy nigga. I know you ain't one of her nigga. You second everybody dick, and you all in the club.
first and 10. Here's Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Second down, back to Fournette. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Learn to walk a tightrope. Ever seen a rich nigga go broke? They putting liens on the nigga things. Publicize your demise and by all means, your family fortune is forever what you stood on. Soul dreams, fantasies that put the hood on. You reap what you sow and they speaking repossessions. To the coach himself, these are powerful lessons. These niggas always smile when I came around. They let you know my reputation when you in my town.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5.
That paper didn't get funny when publishing is involved. Mechanicals never mattered because that was your dog. Now your hands on when things don't never seem right. You make a call to keep your lawyer to
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
Time to learn what the cash rules. Success is a precious jewel. Plant poison in the nigga mind.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
We both come from those humble beginnings. Still can't believe we never followed each other on Twitter. Funny thing is the animosity money brings. Real niggas out of style, we may be 1 and 3. Back against the wall, outnumbered by fuck
Trying to
boys.
shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Orfield Jr. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this is caught by Evans. Touchdown! Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 35.
All right, y'all.
The white man called a stupid niggas. You spend it all, nothing for us.